The tour bus took a different turn than expected and ended up in an old part of the city where there was a verdant park, a tinkling fountain, and comfortable wrought iron benches. Various small shops lined the streets. The doggy spa rested beside the eyeglasses boutique, the pastry shop wafted its aromas toward the vintage clothing bazaar, and the bike shop did while you wait repairs for cafe customers next door. The driver parked the tour bus and announced, "Everybody, half-hour break." Although some might buy a spare bike headlight, purchase a pre-loved appliqué vest, or sit on a bench nibbling a croissant, most of the tourists made a beeline for the famous Maxwell's bookstore. When break time was over, the tour bus left, full of satisfied book lovers, and life returned to normal. Sort of. In Maxwell's bookstore, the parade of customers had left behind many stacks of maybe not items. These were books that had been picked up, carried around, but ultimately not purchased. In that split second as the customer murmured, maybe not, the fate of a book was decided. Dozens of maybe nots lay around the bookshop at the end of that day, piled high on sorting carts. Oof. Ow. Dwight struggled to regain his balance as he was roughly shunted onto the top layer of one particular sorting cart. What a rude awakening from yesterday. He had been simply lazing about in the big plate glass window of Maxwell's bookstore, basking in rays of sunshine, when he had been taken out and admired by the first of many tourists. He'd fully expected to be purchased that day. But now, as the bookshop closed for the day, he saw he was destined for the lonely life of the display window, again. "Watch out, you're trampling me," came a melodious voice from a book below him. She pushed against the upper layer of books covering her with surprising vigor, almost knocking him off his feet. He held tight to the rail. More grumbling and some polite apologies emanated from all sides in the sorting cart. "Why are they treating us like this?" said someone. "It's a sign of the times." "Disrespect everywhere," said another. "Everyone, just stay calm," said a melodious voice, as Jean-Jacques Rousseau once said, "Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet." The jumble of books grew quiet and readjusted their attitudes. "Hey guys, wanna hear a joke?" asked a raspy tenor voice. "Sure," replied someone else. The raspy voice began, "A string walks into a bar, and says, 'Bartender, I'd like a drink.' The bartender says, 'I'm sorry, we don't serve strings here.' And the string says, 'But I'm not a string.' The bartender says, 'Oh, yeah.' And the string says, 'I'm afraid not.'" The laughter was slow. Then everyone caught on. Even Dwight chuckled. And he noticed a melodious chuckle coming from nearby. His heart skipped a beat. Lenny, the joke teller, entertained the crowd of maybe not books with a few more jokes. After a while, Lenny's voice began to grate on Dwight, "Alf.